Another top story we're monitoring this evening as a lawsuit forces Tennessee to close Greene Valley Developmental Center later this year. An area congressman thinks the federal government should consider buying that facility in Greene County. Nate Morabito found out the member of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs already has petitioned his idea to the Secretary of the VA.
Hey, Congressman Phil Roe thinks Greene Valley could be a perfect place to house veteran services, a possible expansion site for Mountain Home VA. He brought up the idea to the VA secretary informally at the White House Christmas party. The congressman says in the coming weeks and months there will be a formal conversation.
Greene Valley Developmental Center has served the needs of people with intellectual disabilities for more than 50 years. But with the facility's closure on the horizon, Congressman Phil Roe thinks the 400-acre site could meet the needs of another group.
We have homeless veterans, we have veterans in need of housing, transitional care, all kinds of things that a huge site, a mega site like that in Greenville could possibly be used.
The congressman formally invited the VA secretary to visit Mountain Home sometime in the near future, and while here, check out some of the unique opportunities in East Tennessee. Greene Valley likely one of the stops on that possible tour. He says if the federal government can buy the site relatively cheap with the existing infrastructure, there are plenty of services the VA could offer there outside of just health care.
There is a huge facility very close to Mountain Home that has some potential. We just need to open there are a lot of smart people that a lot smarter than I am, that deal with VA issues every day, that need to be thinking about what can we use this for.
A spokesperson for the Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities says the state is working to come up with future uses for the property, a site that's currently home to several state offices unrelated to Greene Valley.
It's a great facility and has a lot of potential.
Greenville Alderman Brian Bragdon believes the VA could be a good fit here. His sister spent 41 years living at Greene Valley. His dad served as assistant superintendent there for 20 years.
I hope that there's some positive use from a medical care standpoint because of all the things that the facility offers.
You know, the congressman says the federal government really needs to get away from building new buildings and instead find ways to repurpose existing ones. This is a thought there at Greene Valley.
What about at Mountain Home VA? What do they think of this?
Very interesting. A spokesperson told me that Mountain Home hasn't had any discussions about Greene Valley and added it is not even part of its strategic plan at this time. Remember, Greene Valley is scheduled to close at the end of June, but DIDD is asking the governor for funding to keep it open through the end of the year.
All right, Nate Morabito, thank you, Nate.